everyone, my name's Chloe Wooden and I'm here with Sustainable Times at the Future Sustainability Forum in Dubai. And I'm here with Daniel Gribbin, the Head of Sustainability and Climate at Deloitte. So, Daniel, how are you finding the event?
Look, I think it's fabulous. It's great to have this many people who are passionate about the topic of sustainability in one place. It's great to get the financial movers and shakers of the Middle East in one spot. And I think post-COP as well, it's good to actually have this forum and see how we're actually going to implement changes and bring change and really move the needle going forward.
Definitely. So I've got a couple of questions I'd like to ask you. So what role does sustainable finance play in supporting the implementation of the decarbonisation?
Look, I think we just saw at COP29 the major role finance has to play. We saw a landmark agreement of several trillions of dollars that are going to be committed to and invested in the decarbonisation journey. However, I think the globe has agreed that it's still not enough to really move the needle to where we need to for our net zero 2050 goals. So it is a major contribution that we need to get from financial institutions and wealth funds and banks to actually get the capital flowing in the right direction. And I think for me, that's the main point, is not just raising the capital, but actually sending it to the places where it can make the biggest impact going forward, and how the banking world actually supports and monitors that.
Definitely. And I think going on to the next question is, how do you plan to engage with the international community and collaborate with other financial centres to accelerate the transition into sort of the sustainable future?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, SDG 17 is all about partnerships. So for us at Deloitte, we are a global firm. Of course, we're able to work cross borders. What we want to do is really connect our partners and our clients here in the Middle East with leading practices and best practices. So whether that be local banks, local financial institutions, connect with European players, whether it's making sure that we have cross-border monitoring of sustainability performance, it does require an ecosystem of partners, particularly in the finance world, I must say, as we have capital flowing from Europe to the Middle East or Middle East to Asia or wherever else we're deploying it. It requires partnerships. So it needs that international reliance, that ability to support one another. And I think one of the things that hopefully we get going forward is also the sharing of knowledge. Not just finance, but we also need to change behaviours. We need to continue to change mindsets. And for me, learning from whether that's the Western world in Europe or the US, or it's even learning from Asia and Africa about how they've actually driven significant impact with limited resources. I think there's a lot of knowledge sharing that we need to go from a collaborative point of view to really move how our clients create impact, and also how we meet all our net zero commitments going forward.
And how do you think that events like this, what do you hope to gain from sort of the presence of Deloitte here today?
Yeah, for us, we really want to connect with our partners, with our customers, with the people playing in the world here in sustainability. For us, it's about passing on knowledge. For me personally, I want to pass on knowledge to the next generation, to future leaders. I've been fortunate enough to work in sustainability for 16 years now, so there's a lot of knowledge I have that I want to pass on without the barriers of contracts and various other things that happen in the private world. So for me, forums like this are great to get together with like-minded people, share information, share ideas, and hopefully at the end of it, of course, we create impact. So if people go away with one good idea that we've passed on, that is terrific. If they can then start to implement it and change it within their organisations, then that's really the goal of this here today.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much. It was lovely to speak to you today. At Sustainable Times, we will put all the information of this amazing event down below. But thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of your time here at the Future Sustainability Forum.